Next up on WTV, preview of Inside Scoop, cake making, and today's sports. WTV's Daily Update starts now. Hey there, Red Hawk Nation. Today is Tuesday, December 7th, and I'm Angel Simmons with today's Daily Update brought to you by Wingspan TV. Addressing district leaders is usually confined to the monthly meeting of the Board of Trustees, but this evening, community members will be able to get the inside scoop.
Formerly called Coffee Talks, each Inside Scoop session is scheduled to feature Superintendent of Schools Dr. Mike Waldrop, a member of the Frisco FISD Board of Trustees, and other district leaders. Based on community feedback, tonight's format is going to be different from earlier Inside Scoops. Rather than a planned presentation, community members will be given a forum to ask questions of the leaders that are present. Each community member will be given 2 minutes to provide constructive input and ask questions. For those that can't attend this evening's meeting, community questions and answers will be posted on the district's Inside Scoop webpage within 3 business days. Tonight's meeting takes place at 5:30 p.m. at the district's administration building. Reporting for WTV, this is Will Jackson.
Now that marching band season has been over for a few weeks, it's all reaching time for some band students. WTV's Kirti Gamadi has the details.
Students in band competed in the TMEA All-Region Contest this past weekend. They started preparing for the contest over the summer.
Well, basically, when we first got our cuts and our etudes, I just looked through and first just started learning the notes, the rhythms, and then as we progressed, I worked with my lesson teachers to improve on the musicality and every little other detail.
Students must perform 3 pieces of music for a panel of judges in a blind, live audition.
All auditions can be nerve-wracking, but also I haven't had a live audition for like over a year, so coming back was a little rough, but we got through it.
Based on their placement at the audition, students will be placed in one of the region bands and may even advance to the area contest in January. Reporting for WTV, I'm Kirti Gamadi.
One class on campus has been cooking up something sweet. WTV's Alyssa Murphy has the story.
Every 2 weeks, intro to culinary classes whip up a new edible creation. On Monday, students made cupcakes with soda.
So in Intro to Culinary, largely what we do is we learn the different basics of cooking and baking. So we might learn, for example, the different conversions of measuring cups, both for the customary and the metric system, or we might learn the use of different knives, or the use of different baking techniques. And so after each time we learn a new unit or a new section, then what we do is we kind of practice it with a food. And so today we're making cupcakes because last class we learned about different baking techniques.
For sophomore Lyre Aaron, this was both a hands-on learning experience and a lesson on different cooking methods.
We're doing cupcakes, and we're just basically mixing and we're putting in the oven. And basically this is like taught us like the different methods of cooking and everything, and how you can use it in the real world, how you can apply it to culinary in real life and in the future. And yeah, it really has just been a real experience. I've learned so many new things from it.
Reporting for WTV, I'm Alyssa Murphy.
On today's sports, WTV's TJ Krulowicz brings you a recap of the boys basketball tournaments and girls basketball.
The girls basketball team traveled down the Rollator Friday night to take on Centennial, where they blew out the Titans with a final score of 53-22.
Right now, the momentum is pretty good, so one of our teammates just got injured, so we're still trying to pick up all of what she brought to the team and kind of put the pieces together.
They will take on Lebanon Trail tonight at the Nest, starting at 6:30. For the boys, they took part in the Mansfield Barbecue Spring Creek Classic Tournament over the weekend. After taking a loss in their first game, putting the Redhawks in the consolation bracket, the Redhawks beat Waco Midway on Friday by a score of 70-58. They then went on to beat Cedar Ridge later that night in the semifinals by a score of 62-58. On Saturday, they played in the consolation championship against Sulphur Springs, which they won by a score of 70-57. This concludes the pre-district season, and the team feels ready for the first game against Lebanon Trail.
We've been preparing, watching film. We hope to start off with a win.
There's a lot of talent in the district, we know. Memorial is picked to win it, preseason, but at the end of the day, though, we have to just focus on the task at hand and do what's in front of us. And what's in front of us, our first district game is going to be Lebanon Trail, and we got to focus on them.
The game will be at the Nest with tip-off at 8 p.m. Wrestling also competed this weekend at the Rockwall Invitational. The individual results showed that both senior Deleon Freeman and junior James Ethan placed 4th, while junior Mercedes Alvarez placed 2nd. The wrestling team will be back in action with a dual matchup this Thursday versus McKinney Boyd at McKinney Boyd. Reporting for WTV, this is CJ Krulowitz.
If you are looking for more from Wingspan, you can follow us at Liberty Wingspan on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, or visit our award-winning website, libertywingspan.com. And now for today's announcements. PTSA and NHS will be co-hosting a movie night on Thursday, December 9th in the Fieldhouse from 6:30 to 9 p.m. There will be a variety of concessions and students will have free admission to watch the movie Home Alone. That's it for today's Daily Update. This is Angel Simmons from Wingspan TV.